Well, this weekend is Mom's birthday, so I'm going to cook a dinner for her, 3 of her favorite things. Asparagus. I'll braise that in butter, oil, and lemon. I'm going to make mashed potatoes. If I've got some Parmigiano Reggiano, it will go in there. I may have to check. I thought I had some left. And tenderloin, beef tenderloin, filet mignon. I'm going to make a brandy cream sauce, and I'm also going to caramelize some mushrooms to put into the brandy cream sauce for the steak. Should be pretty good. We've got a little bit of prep to do. It's Saturday. I always do my prep on Saturday, as you know. So let's get to some prep. Well, the first thing we need to do is snap off the hard ends of the asparagus. So we'll take it and we'll find where that is. And then we'll line this up. The rest we'll just cut off the hard end. Actually, that hard end you can use to help you make stock and things like that. I'm not going through all that trouble, so I'm just throwing them on for now. The other thing I'm going to do, I like to buy nice thick asparagus because, well, I like to peel them. And the real thin ones, obviously, you can't do this. But I like to find the nice, thick, fat asparagus and peel them just like that. I'm going to finish those up, then we'll get started cleaning the mushrooms. Well, as you may or may not be able to see, I've actually washed these mushrooms. Now I'm just going to give them a quick wipe. It's an old wives' tale about mushrooms absorbing water. They don't. Okay? It's an old wives' tale. They're 98% water to begin with. How are they going to absorb a bunch of water? I wash mine and then I just kind of wipe them down. If you know, most people recommend that you just brush them with a damp cloth. You can do that if you like eating pasteurized compost. To me, that doesn't sound like good eats. So I wash mine and then I wipe them down. I would suggest you do the same. Like I said, they do not absorb water. Now for this application, I'm actually going to leave them whole, but I'm going to take off the excess stem, and then I'm going to saute them in a little bit of butter and brandy. This should make them quite tasty. Well, you can see I've got them bubbling away in butter and brandy, salt and pepper. The brandy are going to make them very rich. And we're going to cook these till they're done. Then we're going to pack them up for tomorrow. They will go into the sauce as I make it fresh tomorrow to warm through and warm over. It'll be a brandy cream sauce. So we're not going to lose anything by cooking them the day before. These will be ready to go in just a few minutes. All we can do today, everything else tomorrow will be done fresh, as needed. So, a pretty easy prep day today. Here's the star of the show today. I've got 3 very nice prime filet mignons, and as you can see, I've very generously salt and peppered them. We're going to let them warm to room temperature for 30-45 minutes before we even think about putting any heat on them. Okay, I'm going to harvest the zest from a lemon. You can see what I'm using here. And it's very simple. Just scrape it along while turning it. This will go in the butter and oil to braise the asparagus. I want to get all of it. And there you have it. That's the zest of 1 lemon. Now we're going to cut it in half and juice it. And that will go in with the butter and oil for the asparagus. Just kind of wanted to show you what was going to go into the potatoes. I ran out of Parmigiano Reggiano. Don't feel like going to the store. But I do want to make the potatoes a little special. So that is roasted garlic. Roasted garlic that I then mashed. And it's in the ricer for the first load of potatoes. I'll send the potatoes through the ricer to make them extra smooth and creamy. There's our Yukon Gold potatoes. We want to let them steam. You see all that steam rising off of them. As I've shown you before, if you were to try to mash those now, they'd be watery. So you want all that steam. Just let them sit there and steam for several minutes, maybe 5, and before you try to mash them. And that way you'll get rid of a lot of that water that's in there and flavor it with the cream and butter. And there's Mom's birthday dinner. Asparagus braised in butter and lemon, roasted garlic mashed potatoes, filet mignon roasted with a brandy cream sauce, and sauteed mushrooms. Pretty good. Well, that was Sunday's dinner. I realized I didn't show you the steaks and how I prepared them, or the sauce for that matter. Simply said, I seared the steaks in a rocket-hot cast iron skillet and transferred them to another vessel to put in a 400-degree oven for about 10 to 12 minutes. They came out perfect, medium rare. In the pan that I seared them in, I poured in brandy, let that bubble away. I did not flambe it. I let it reduce by half, then I poured in cream, butter, the mushrooms to warm those through, and then a little more butter, and then another shot of brandy at the end. And that was the brandy cream sauce. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Mom loved dinner, and that's the only thing that was really important.